Welcome to Curtis Goes Corner, coming to you from a secret underground base in occupied America. Hi folks, welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. This is an item from President Trump's agenda. He calls it Agenda 47. His platform on certain individual items for the 2024 election. This one is about pledge to homeschool families. I think it's incredibly important considering what's going on in schools today. Even the most conservative areas have some really crazy curriculum when it comes to students. And parents don't know what to do. Homeschooling is a big deal. And it's also fairly expensive. The mother, if she does work, has to stay home and school the children, or they have to hire somebody. Now what's happening is they're calling what they call pods. In other words, we'll say in a neighborhood, you have 6 kids that are homeschooled, but they all go to one location, and that individual is reimbursed for their time. So that's an expense for the families. So President Trump has an Agenda 47 item pledge to homeschool families to help them out. Let's listen.
As president, it was my honor to support America's homeschool families and to protect the God-given right of every parent to be the steward of their children's education. Since the China virus, America has seen an estimated 30% increase in homeschool enrollment. When I'm reelected, I will do everything I can to support parents who make the courageous choice of homeschool. Under the Trump tax cuts, we allowed families to use 529 education savings accounts to spend up to $10,000 a year tax-free on tuition for grades K through 12. This was a tremendous win for school choice, very important, school choice, remember that term. And yet that benefit did not apply to homeschoolers. So to support the growing homeschool movement, in my next term, I will immediately fight to allow homeschool parents the same incredible benefit, $10,000 a year per child, completely tax-free to spend on costs associated with homeschool education. I will also work to ensure that every homeschool family is entitled to full access to the benefits available to non-homeschool students, including participating in athletic programs, clubs, after-school activities, educational trips, and more. To every homeschool family, I will be your champion. Do not vote Democrat. They are looking to destroy you. If you don't mind my saying that, Joe Biden can't put 2 sentences together, and yet he's looking to destroy you. Do not vote Democrat. Do not vote for Crooked Joe. Vote for Honest Donald. Thank you very much.
Now, I got to admit, that was a little tongue-in-cheek at the end. You know, is it as polished as it should be? Well, we haven't listened to Biden speak. This guy sounds like a world-class orator compared to Biden, but it's the agenda item that's really important. You know, he comes on. That's President Trump's personality. I'm a huge Trump supporter, still am. And it's just the way his personality is. So there's many actors in Hollywood that I think are horrible, horrible people. They're terrible, but I love the movies they're in, and they're very good at what they do. Robert De Niro is one. My favorite movie of all time is The Deer Hunter. And I can't stand Robert De Niro as a person, but he's an incredible actor. So I do separate their skills from their personality, just like you should Trump, for those of you that have never voted for Trump because of that. Look at the agenda items, just like an actor. Look at what he does. Look how good they are in their agenda items. Look how good their acting is. It's not that difficult. If you use your reasonable, factual side of your brain rather than the emotional side, you will see that his agenda items, and if you go to True Social, they're all listed there, aren't so crazy, aren't so far-fetched, and they're very well put together. So just want to encourage everybody to get the facts, or as though you older people would know from the old Dragnet series, just the facts, ma'am. And look through maybe his personality quirks and look at the agenda itself. His personality quirks will not cost you anything in your family or your country in the direction it goes in. but the agenda items will. Think about your children and your grandchildren. They won't care that Donald Trump was a little snarky sometimes. They just cared about the agenda items that were put in, or even more importantly, not put in. So just wanted to show you one of them. This is the homeschool agenda. Very important, and he's right. Look at what's going on with school boards and what they're teaching in class and some of the crazy sexual stuff that's really going on at elementary school, first, second, third grade. It's insane. Drag Queen story hours, the works. Parents have a choice. They should always have a choice, but the teachers union owns the Democrats. So, as a parent or parents, now you have a choice. You can take your kids out of this environment, and almost everyone will agree, begrudgingly, that scores from homeschool kids are higher than scores on tests from public school children. They have a lot more free time. They have a lot more time for creativity. It's not antisocial at all. They still play sports. They still belong to clubs in the school. Those are all requirements of living in the school district. So think about seriously when you go to vote. If you've never voted for Trump before, think about the agenda items rather than the personality. And until next time, as I always say, God bless, goodbye, and good luck.